You are a yummy donut and you are filled with chocolate today and custard too. We have an informative DeFi thread here and I want to discuss some of the alternatives you have with spending your time in crypto. So this is going to really map out to you what it's like to go through the different avenues. You have to understand this before you move forward because everybody's going to go into the same trap and you'll see exactly why. So in crypto, friends, there are a lot of ways to make money. And note I wrote here, measured in USD, okay? Because if you write these out measured against Bitcoin or Ethereum, you might find that you don't do as well as you think. But there are ways to make money just based off US dollar, which of course, it's the game most people are playing. We don't play that game. But look at the alternatives you have, okay? You got one problem with all the alternatives. You have finite time. So what I mean by that? What I mean by that is when we look back into the future, friends, when we go back, right? When we actually, one day will be the future and we'll look backwards and we'll be like, oh crap, what was the best thing to do? So what we can actually do is we can look at what happened in crypto in the previous bear market. And I can tell you right now, there are some things you can uncover, such as people who stuck to holding 2017 coins, they got murdered. They were irrelevant in the next season. Irrelevant. Now, obviously, we all have a fear that we miss out. But the truth is, when you go back and look at the research that was done, there were videos, there were rumors, there were people making DeFi. They were talking about the decentralized finance coins. Now, nobody knew it would become a season, but I even saw some videos from some early influencers talking about DeFi, and I didn't know what make or die. That was Chico Crypto. It was always saying make or die, and I had no idea what it was talking about. Now we all know what it is, okay? So we hope that if there's a blue chip type of creation season to be made, that we would at least get months notification. That's why you watch me. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, press the bell button and all. I appreciate you. All these videos are for you because you deserve better. So when we go back and we look at this, I want you to know that we will probably have a good runway before that, okay? Before we'll get some idea. Is there some sort of season potential? Is there going to be some sort of open canvas new coins? That's what we're really here for, okay? So you do have alternatives. So I just walked through one example of the old strategy of what sucked. Let me tell you something as well, right? See, we go back and we judge people. That's what people do. I don't like that, okay? Because I remember back here, people were calling that back here, okay, there were anti-XRP, anti-XLM. They're talking about EOS. They're talking about other coins. Now, I know you laugh at those names right now, but they were absolute powerhouses from 2017 and 2018, okay? So they did not know what was coming ahead of them. How were they to know that the real thing to do was just to go all in on Ethereum? They did not know. That's why it's really important to keep an open mind. So we're going to have to choose what we do with our time effectively. You can only do one thing, okay? Now, I have this wallet here just to show you, just to make things a bit spicy. So wallet 0163, he put like 200 bucks in. He made 72x. Huge, okay? Look when he bought PEPE. He bought PEPE and he bought PEPE too. So think about that. Think about the odds of doing that, okay? Look at this. So he bought PEPE that early, all right? He just went in. And like when you see this, you probably feel a bit poopy yourself. You think, damn it. It was so obvious, wasn't it? Of course you think like that, but let me go. I have some juicy information for you, okay? So let's go through, right? So you see this guy buying PEPE, and now before we even continue, you got to start exploring what are your alternatives here, because all you know in your mind before you do any research is it went up. One coin went up. You don't know all the other coins that he bought, okay? I'm going to show you right now. Look at this. So investors, if you're an investor and a human friend, welcome, welcome. So investors, we will often sacrifice long-term gains because we will chase shorter-term certainty. So shorter-term certainty just means something that's moving today or we think it's going to move. We go, oh, let me participate. And everybody tries to play it. And of course, it ends up being the same thing. It ends up being 1% to 5% absolutely crush it, and then 95% make nothing, all right? Now, really, it's more like, here's the thing, 60% will actually lose money, but 30%, they'll make money, but it won't be worth their time. But, you know, they will only realize this at the very end. So it's not like everybody really loses, but everybody does lose on the opportunity cost of what they could have done, all right? So it's not like everybody ends up negative. They just end up with trash returns. And they can only see this in the future, when the future arrives and they look backwards. Just like how I showed you right now, unfortunately, XRP, XLM, Tron people, they realized they screwed up because from this point, Ethereum did a 50x, whereas Tron, XRP, they only did like a 12 to 13x. So they wasted their time. Not only did Ethereum give this DeFi season and a lot of these other juicy, beautiful information to expand yourself to be in the game, you missed out. So you got 80% less gains, 1/5. You could have got 5 times more gains if you just paid attention to the developers and what was going on. All right, so there is a price to pay everywhere. So, maybe XRP people might say, wow, look at me. I made like a 300% after the bear market on my XRP. But does it really matter? Ethereum is up 1,200% from that point instead. And Ethereum gave you so much more access to understanding crypto smart contract platforms as well. Okay, so continuing as well. So we have leverage trading here. We have yield farming. This is what people chase. They chase airdrop farming. And they chase playing the lottery with meme coins. And, whenever I talk about these, a lot of people say, but people make money. Of course people make money, but who are they making them off? They're making them off you in the short term. There is too much edge that is needed to overcome these. You need way more edge than what most of you have. Thousands and thousands of people. I've got a platform. I'm speaking to thousands of these baby dolls. I'm sorry. 95% ain't going to make it if you play this game. You can make it if you buy and hold. And that's not even just me. I'm just telling you right now. The chain doesn't lie. You can see, buy, hold, wait. On average, you can categorize them all. Okay? So leverage trading is obviously, it's people who, they don't believe Chainlink's going to go to $100 one day. So what they'll do is they'll go put on a 10x leverage trade. They go, well, instead of Chainlink going a 15x from here, if I do 10 times my money, leverage, I only need it to go 1.5x from here. And I can make my profit before everybody else holds. But what you end up finding out is the loss rate is so enormous. Most people can't get the timing right. Because solving the time dimension and how markets move like that, on average, will crush most people. And it does. There's also yield farming trading. Of course, people are running around. They're literally, I'm not joking, they're chasing 8 to 10% yield on Ethereum. And you might say, what's wrong with that? I'll tell you what's wrong with that. You think you're going to get 10% every year for the next 15 years. But what you don't know is you are only getting your 10% because there's a bull market coming. And then it goes up to 13%. And then when the bull market's done, it goes back down to 2%. And that platform that you're in is probably destroyed anyway. That's what they don't know. And then when they look back in time, they go, damn it. The worst thing I could have done was stay in Ethereum. I should have deployed it into growing projects. Because if you have 10 ETH, if you have 10 ETH, right, if you earn 20% on that, you will just have 2 ETH gained, 2 ETH gained. You see that? Plus 2. But if you have 10 ETH and you find a strong growing group of undervalued crypto and they do a 5x on Ethereum from here, well, guess what? You would have gained 40 ETH. Think about that, 40 ETH. Because you've turned it to 5x. You gain plus 40 ETH, friends. Look at this. 2 ETH versus 40. 20 times more. So you're thinking, why don't people do it? It's because there's no certainty. It's because you have to take risk. That's why people don't do it. That's why you may listen to a friend like me who makes all these fresh, beautiful videos for you to tell you this is the game. This is actually the game. The game is to stay in the unknown. That's what the game is. That's how you get the highest rewards. Okay? So ultimately, it's up to you. You can sell everything now and quit. Wow, I am trending today, friends. It's funny to see. And aliens, thank you. Thank you very much. Perfect. So look at this. People also chase airdrop yield farming, airdrop farming. So whenever people people find out that there's, layer 2 going to come out, new chain, there's funding, they'll go spam all the transactions and the contracts. But here's the thing as well. Okay, firstly, everybody assumes that the airdrop they're going to get is like the big, great one they saw. But there are many examples of airdrops. More airdrops are a letdown than they are great. That's the first thing. Second thing, you don't know when you're going to get the airdrop. So you're going to have to commit all this time spamming volume transactions every month Every week. You have to do it basically daily. You got to keep doing this like every day, every week. For how long? And it might take 9 months, 12 months. You don't know when. And you don't even know if the coin is going to be given to you in an uncertain way. What if they find out that you were doing multiple IP addresses? What if they limit it? What if they do some sort of condition? Because I'm telling you right now, everyone thinks that all these farms that are in Nigeria, in India, in China, and all of them, they're farming these. They think all of these guys are going to all be given literally like $3,000 airdrops for every single wallet. I'd say fat chance, hell no. Arbitrum was not the rule. Arbitrum was an exception when it comes to this. They are getting smarter at actually filtering out these people who are just exploiting it. And do you want to take that chance? Because I know I would. If I was a VC funder, there is no way I'm going to tell you, yeah, just give everybody the airdrop, give everyone the free money so they can dump. So you got to think about these things. And you don't know when it's going to come. You need a lot of effort and a lot of people doing it. And of course, yeah, I know one person who made like 76K off Arbitrum and like 50K off Optimism. Yeah, there are people like that. But there are a lot of people also wasted their time. A lot of people who didn't get much for it. And Arbitrum was like super good. What about all the other ones? I know a lot of people I know one dude, literally, he blew about 30 grand and he missed out on one of these, I forgot which one of these airdrops. They filtered him out. So literally, he spent 30 grand. He thought he was going to make between 600 to 900K. They filtered him out. So, you know, this is things what happens. Of course, wouldn't you filter someone out? You know they're just going to dump anyway. But because it's certain and people know there's going to be an airdrop, they love doing it. Because if you see these friends, they give you like a little list. There's like, oh, do a transaction here and mint this NFT and do this trade and add liquidity. And people like checking off the list. They like this. They like checking off the list. But you know what I do, friends? I watch the calendar. You see down here, that's all I care about. 2019, 2018, 2019, 2020. I don't care. We're making it 2024. That's what I'm watching. 2024. And then we make it to 2024. I say, you know what? I think there's another year that comes after 2024. I think it's called 2025, and I think we're going to make it to there too. That's the game I'm playing. I'm watching the calendar. You see this cute little calendar? I'm watching the calendar, friends. You just tick off. Go, yes, we passed another month. Another month, we're still alive. Another month, we're still wearing our fluffy slippers. We got a straight posture, okay? And we're with our ears perked up. That's exactly the game we want to be playing, but no one plays that game. Because no one wants to play that game. Because they think, it's not boring. I want to be a degen. But it's the game with the highest success and the most money. Okay, look at this. Final one. Playing the lottery with meme coins. This is this wallet, right? This is this wallet. This guy did this. And this is great. I can show you this one wallet, which I found. Like, wow. This great person made this thread. Like, yes, we found this wallet who actually killed it. But what you don't know is, like, dude, I'm in family friend WhatsApp groups. There's like, what? There's like 18 of us. There's 18 people who didn't get success in the last season. Okay, so there you go. That's anecdotal. I know, okay, one guy killed it. One guy won the trophy. All right, one guy wins the cup, the trophy cup, yay, all right? And then there's literally 18 of us who got absolutely kabooshed. We got a little poopy face. That's all we got, a poopy emoji. 1 to 18. And I'm sure if I went around on Telegram and I asked more people, there's more stories out there. It's just, I can just tell you right now, there's 18 of us in the group, 18 people didn't get success from it. Even though we were buying a lot of stuff, trying to see, you know? And you might say, like, you must suck. Well, no, here's the thing. I think for 3 of the coins I bought, they went up 8x on side. But I'm not getting out an 8x. You bought like 10. I'm trying to ride this to like a 50x or 100x. And then that 8x was the top and it comes back down to below 50%. There you go. Or break even. You see? So that's the game. That's what happened. Okay. So, but I can just tell you, yes, there's one guy who did really well. But here's the thing. Now you got to get a new strategy for the next season. What if it's not PEPE? What if it's now Ducks? What if it's Donald Duck or something? Some other new type of meme coin? What if you're not early to it? So much uncertainty. But people chase the certainty because they see action. They see up and down moving, so they will chase it, okay? So this is the important part. What do we have evidence for that actually works? It is long-term holding. The most boring thing you think of, it's delaying your gratification and you tick off the calendar. I don't watch the charts, I watch the calendar. I want to go, okay, like, yes, even though I want the candle to be green today or this week or this month, you know, if it's not, I'm like, okay, well, what the year is it? Okay, it's 2023. Okay, sweet. We'll worry about that in 2024. And then when 2024 comes, you worry about it in 2025. That's literally how you make it. You keep putting a carrot on your stick for yourself, okay? So, you know, this PEPE guy, interesting, we have to see it, right? So on the surface, it looks easy. Just buy him, right? But here's the thing. He made 73x, but this is the thing, all right? He bought 15 PEPE. You see that? 15 PEPE. He threw $200 in each. So he put in 3K, 200, 200, 200, 200. And who knows how much he would have gone into. Think about that. 15 PEPE. Just kept buying PEPE, PEPE, PEPE. Think about that, right? So think about the level of commitment you got to do. I know for a fact. Okay, there was one guy, we know, one guy turned like that couple of $100 into, I think it was $250. He turned it into 1.2 million. But what you don't know is that person in February, he put $2,500 into PEPE ICO. And guess what? It rugged PEPE ICO in February. Because guess what? You know these scammers? Because Bitcoin had a red weekly candle and everyone thought the market was going down, the scammers just rugged the whole PEPE. They deleted the website, they go. So this poor guy put in $2,500 to the scam one, lost everything. But luckily, he woke up one day and put $200 in the real PEPE. That ended up going up. And that was the one he ended up fluking and winning. And good on him, man. 1.2 million, he made it. He just gets to cash out. But that's just him. You know, I did so many videos and tweets I show that, you know, this arrow, friends, you don't understand. If you buy, you see this person who got 73x, if he bought 12 hours before when he bought, he doesn't make a 73x, okay? I'm not joking. He made 750x if he literally bought just 12 hours before when he bought. And, you know, if he bought one day after he bought, that 73x went down to like a 30x. And then if you bought another day after, it becomes like a 20x. I'm not even joking. I show all these tweets. I'm like, the difference between buying certain hours of the day, this is the level of randomness. It's literally like spinning the lottery, right? Spinning a roulette wheel. So hope this is fleshing it out for you. This is the actual real uncovered truth. So you can't emulate this. Give me another PEPE, give me another condition. You go buy, find the 15 coins to do that. You're not going to get it, man. You're not going to get it. One person's going to get it. 500 are going to lose, and then you're going to be looking for the next thing. So we have to think about it like this. When we look back in 3 years, there will only be one group of investors who actually did the best. Not one investor, of course, because there's some dude who spent $4 on an airdrop and got $1 million. Who cares? Okay. I'm now telling you here, think of 100 people. So if I got 100 airdrop receivers, 100 meme coin buyers, 100 yield farmers, 100 hodlers, I'm thinking about 2024, 2025, 2026, 2030. That's what I'm thinking about. Who is going to be, on average, the one who did the best? On average, it's obviously going to be the hodler, okay? Think about it. Is it going to be the people who did the airdrops, the meme coins, the yield farming? You know what you don't know is I watched a lot of these airdrop people. They cash out into USDC immediately. They don't hold anything. They don't even know what holding is. So I already know they're going to screw it up. They are literally, so they think they got money because they're geniuses, but what they don't know is they're only receiving money because the crypto market is about to go absolutely ballistic to the upside and we're going to get a bull market. So they think everyone else is stupid for giving them the money, but what they don't know is they are just receiving it because it's part of the activity there. It's literally like you go to a party and someone gives you a drink and you think, oh, wow, like I must be really popular. I'm getting a drink. Like, no. You're getting a drink because the party's about to go really, really fun tonight. You know what I mean? They're handing out free drinks, right? Imagine you went there for a party. Oh, they're like, wow, they got me free drinks. I've now drank my alcohol and I can now go home satisfied. It's exactly what's happening here. These airdroppers, no idea. 99% of them, no idea. Meme coin chasers, they have it in them. But unfortunately, once the bug bites you, you think you're going to keep doing it over and over again. They don't. Most of them don't. You will notice what they're going to do is they do the most cardinal sin, friends, of investing is once your portfolio goes up in a bull market, they increase their clip size. So instead of doing, see this person who did $200 clips, right? Now that he's made this money, I promise you, the next time he does it, he's probably going to go to $1,000 clips or even more. He's going to go to like $2,000 clips. And his edge is eventually going to diminish. His edge is eventually, so he's got edge here. It's eventually going to start slowing down and they're going to do more aggressive risk-taking things to make up for it. Seen it time and time again, been trading and investing over 10 plus years, time and time again. I've lost count of the amount of people I've seen do this. The person who actually wins is the person who can identify, I'm on the decline here. Let me size down by -99% so I can't hurt myself. You know who does that? Nobody. You almost have to lose it all before you realize that. This is what we call risk management, by the way. This is why all the greatest stock market investors and stuff, that's why they say you never really become amazing until you lose it all. You need to trade that. Actually, you lose it all. Then they realize, okay, now I know the difference. Hope you're getting a lot of value out of this, friends, because you don't get this from any other YouTube influencer. Not even close. So don't forget, we got all the stats. We got the blockchain here to show. All these people will eventually get outperformed by someone who just buys in the depression as a hodler, okay? Now, of course, yeah, you got to sell in the euphoria, but the buying in the depression part is the best. But it's so uncertain. It's like, will we ever get another bear market? Or bull market? Will we ever recover? Will we ever reach the heights again? As long as people are asking that, you have upside. When people are now saying, okay, now we're at the top, now we've gone up, all right, barely. They think we've barely gone up when we're already up 30x. They'll say, okay, are we going to do 10x above the high, or are we going to do a 5x above the high? When people start dreaming like that, you already know that they're the suckers now. You know, we're in the conversation of, are we ever going to get back to glory? Okay. Other people love to come by when we already have the glory and they say, okay, are we going to go and be triumphant number one, or are we going to take our time and be number two for a while? See, they're all in the la-la land. But at that point, they're what we call exit liquidity, okay? Thank you very much for being my friend. You are loved and appreciated. Like, subscribe, press the bell button, all. Tell mum and dad we're still going to make it. We watch the calendar, not the charts. Catch you in the next one.